Alrighty, welcome ladies and gentlemen to the episode of Smite Super Builds. First thing is first, this video is for the new generation of players to join Smite, because the older people, they would know that this god here, which I'm just going to call him Cuckoo, used to be Ao Kuang. They had the same skill set and everything like that, and their abilities are exactly the same. Ao Kuang will be back later as, you know, a totally new kit abilities. So that build would be done later. So this is the same exact build that I use for Ao Kuang, the same person basically, just different name, different model. So it's the same build if you've been sticking around with me for a while. But for the new players, let's go on with the build. Now you hit K, whatever, open up the abilities, and we're looking at Cuckoo's passive. Increase magical power by 5% of his maximum mana. So that gives you a little direction on what items are good for Cuckoo. That's probably going to drive some of you guys crazy. Now, it's saying that like high mana items are good for him, such as Book of Thoth is a really great stacking item for him. If you look at it, Book of Thoth, it gives you a lot of mana, a lot of MP5, so you can keep sustain in your lane, like middle lane. Or wherever else you are, and then really high magic power. The passive is what we're looking at here. You permanently gain 5 mana per stack. Additionally, 3% of your mana is converted to magic power. This is the perfect item for him. So getting this, like when I play this god in arena or in 3v3s or even like some match of the days, I pick up Book of Thoth first. Reason why I get it as my first item before boots is because it's a stacking item, right? And it's 75 stacks at that, and that could take a little bit depending how good you are and how your teammates are in clearing the lane or whatever. Because I play him kind of like conservative, so if I need to move around that map kind of quickly or run away, I just slither away. That kind of acts as my boots early game before I get boots. So I pick Book of Thoth first, rush the item as soon as possible. You can have a lot of damage early on. Then I go ahead and I pick the cooldown reduction boots. The reason why I get the cooldown reduction boots is because I need to keep using my tornadoes to clear minion waves and also try to use it aggressively in team fights. Now, if that's not an issue for you, go Shoots of Magi. Good for you, just pick that up. It's more of like a personal preference, but that's just kind of why I get the cooldown boots for him, because I don't get any other cooldown items in my build, in this build. Now, as always, feel free to experiment with different items with this god, or with all gods in all my build videos, because some items work better to how you play that god, you know what I'm saying, and there's other items that are also good. Like other stack items that are good for Cuckoo is the Warlock Sash. Warlock Sash is not too bad. It's going to make you like a little bit more tanky. You're going to have a little bit more HP, and you can get a lot of mana, quite a bit of mana from that item. So you also get additional power. So that works out pretty well. Moving along, I get Spear of Magus as my third item because we need some penetration since we did not pick up the penetration boots. The way this works, it works incredibly well with your tornado. Since your tornado, it does damage over time to any god that steps in it. It will apply the Spear of Magus debuff to them. They will get reduced magic protection by quite a bit, and that makes them really easy targets. So the first hit on tornado with them is going to do like some type of damage, and then the future hits are going to keep taking harder and harder, and this allows you to follow up with other abilities like your your one or your ulti, so you're going to hit really hard with that. So it works out really well for him. Next, lifesteal items are really nice. I personally pick up Better Crosstown because, for one, high power. 2, great lifesteal, and the passive allows you to kind of box any assassins or warriors that try to get in your face, right? You can put your tornado on top of you if they're in melee, they have to get up close to you if they want to do damage. So you can kind of, if they try to fight you inside your tornado, you're going to do more damage because the way the passive works, the more they hurt you, the more damage you're going to do, right? So if you're boxing with them in your tornado, you're going to get lifesteal off of it, you're going to do damage over time on them, and you're going to have the passive, so you're just going to do more damage overall. So that's how that works. Now, if you're fighting against high health regeneration gods like Hercules, Vamana, Shock, or any other future gods that come out that have high health regeneration, or any healer gods like Hell, Aphrodite, or whatever, Divine Ruin is the way to go. It's a really cheap item. It's not the greatest in power, but with this god, we have that wonderful passive, so that mana you see there is going to be additional magical power on top of the plus 50. But we're looking at the passive here. Abilities have 40% reduced healing and regeneration. So, you know, you hit a healer or high health regeneration god with your tornado or your 1, boom, 40% of their healing is gone for the next 8 seconds. It works really, really great. I highly advise it if you're fighting a healer in Assault. And next, Rod Tahuti, obvious reason to really high magical power and the passive plus 25%. There's no more else to it. It's a must-have item. Next, Gem of Isolation. The way this works is many different ways. First, you get bonus HP, so you know you got a little bit. You can kind of tanky-ish a little bit, somewhat. And the magical power plus 70 plus additional mana is actually just more magical power for you, and the passive slowing enemies, mainly slow for your tornado. So if they step into your tornado, they're going to get slowed by 25%. It's going to make it a little bit easier for you to land your other abilities, you know, like your 1 or your ulti or whatever. And it's hard for them to escape, and they're also getting the debuff from Spear of Magus. So it's a really great item for that. Now, other items, if you want to be a little bit more tanky, is now this is the public test server. This is a day before this patch goes live. Some people may be wondering about the new item, Dynasty Plate Helmet. Now the numbers on here can be changed around, so I don't feel too comfortable covering these new items so far yet. Right now they're looking like more situational items if you need. If physical gods are giving you a hard time, pick these up, but I don't feel comfortable covering these just yet. But other tanky items will be a Breastplate of Valor. It looks like it has no magical power, but you actually do from that mana passive. So you get high physical protection and a great cooldown reduction of 25%. So what item would you switch this out with? Probably Bancroft's Talon. Kind of switch Lifesteal for defense. It's kind of up to you. Or switch out Gem of Isolation slot or whatever with this item. It can work, but that pretty much wraps up for the video. Oh yeah, so actives. Since we don't have much escapes besides our little slither here, sprint and or beads works out great in case if you get CC down. You pop greater purification beads. It reduces your cooldowns by 5 seconds, which is nice. So that can probably allow you to drop your tornado or use slither. Works out great, or just sprint and get away that way. Overall, our power is 829 at level 20. Look at the bottom left. I do have all stacks for Book of Thoth though, so keep that in mind. But that's gonna wrap it up for the video. If you have any other questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.